Hello, hello. Let's see if you can see me and if you can hear me. It's 3 o'clock here in Lisbon, Portugal, and I am super ready to start our class. So let's see who's here. There's a little delay because I'm in an outside. Um, I am in an outside platform. I just want to check who is here live with us according to. Please leave me a comment in the chat if you can hear me, if you can see me, if you're here. Say hi. Leave me your name. Where are you watching from? Would love to hear about you. I'm super excited. Here I am excited about you guys. Super excited about this class today. Let me see who's here. We have a couple of viewers. I need to check it here. Apparently here everybody can see me as well. Please leave me a comment, a heart. Tell me who are you and where are you. Okay, let's see. We have Sylvia is watching. Hello, Sylvia. Tamina, is that your name? Did I pronounce it correctly? Hi from Bangladesh. Oh, big kiss to my friends from Bangladesh. You are so supportive and so committed. Every time we do a live demo in Cake Friends Stay Creative or for any of the classes that I teach, thank you for being here. Okay, this is good. This is good. People are joining in. Let's see how many will join today. I know sometimes watching live is difficult, but nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, dear. But the classes will be recorded here. However, if you can be here live, let me just take my water bottle away from here. If you can be here live, that will be amazing. Sylvia, hi, you're watching from Ireland. Sylvia, so good, love Ireland. But where are you from, Sylvia? Because your name is Spanish. So where are you from, Sylvia, originally? But great that you're watching from Ireland. Lisa, thank you for being here. Hi, thank you for being here today in this class. Lisa, where are you from? Where are you watching from? Sylvia, you're Peruvian. Great, great. How long have you been in Ireland? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I love to know more about you guys. So please, let me just check here for the cameras. Okay. Please, in the group, in the chat, even though if you publish a post and it has this little message that I will have to accept the post or approve the post before it goes in, do it. Post about you. Tell me. You can even send a video, record a little video of yourself. Where are you from? What are your struggles? Why are you here? I would love to hear from you. Lisa says that she is from Charlotte, New North Carolina, right? Let me see if I get it right. That's North Carolina. Love it. Let me know if I'm correct. Good. Excellent. Ooh, so we have Bangladesh, Ireland, USA, from Peru, from Venezuela, in Lisbon. This is amazing. This is the only way to get all these people together. And I love it. I love it when we have this opportunity to do this through an online tool like this one. So it's great. It's great. Lisa said, yes, I got it correct, North Carolina. Good. Excellent. I lived in the States, Lisa, a long time ago, but never went to the East Coast. To the East Coast, to the East Coast. That's correct. I went to the West Coast. So don't know that part of I would love to get to know that one day. Great, great. So let me see. Let's just wait a couple of more minutes to see who else joins in and we can start our class. It's a little bit cold today. It's a little bit chilly. I have my blanket here with me. I'm comfortable. Are you guys comfortable? Are you guys in a good seat, or are you doing something else while you're watching the class? Let me know in the comments. Are you there just committed to the class? Are you doing something else? If you're doing something else, I totally understand. First of all, this is a time management class. So we're going to learn not to do many things at the same time. But on the other hand, I know time is short and you need to organize everything. So let me know in the comments. Are you fully committed, or are you doing something else where you're listening to me or watching me? Let me know. Let me know what you say in the comments. I have a few recommendations before we start. This, of course, is a free class, and I'm doing it because I know your struggles, being there, done that. I know what it means to feel like time is not enough, that you're neglecting your family. I mean, we're going to talk about all of those things today. But if you really want to take the best advantage of this free class, because I can give a lot for free, and you can collect as much knowledge as you want, as much information as you want. But if you do not commit in a certain way, nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to happen. So if you can, okay, I'm not forcing anybody, but if you can, try to be as committed as you want, as you can be during this hour. Just sit down, take your time, grab a cup of coffee or a tea or your water, have a notebook, write it down, take screenshots. I will be sharing here after each class. I will be sharing all the slides of the class so you can have it with you as well. And take notes, sink it in, because I really, really want this message to go across and to help you guys. Because I mean, the best is the best way to let's say to take advantage of this is to actually put it into practice. Tamina says she's watching. Thank you, Tamina. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, I guess we're going to start. We are what we are, who we are here in the class. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And whoever joins later, or if you're watching this as a reply, welcome as well. Let's hope next class you all be able to be here, because it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe when you're live. So let's get on with this. Let me change this to here so you can see me as well. So today's class is, of course, time management. Let me, first of all, welcome you. I'm beyond honored to be here. One of the things that I learned from Cake Friends Stay Creative, and one of the things that I learned from everything that happened during and after the pandemic, is that I help myself by helping others. Okay, I nurture myself and I grow by giving back. And most of the things that I'm going to share with you today, I teach you. I can say teach you, but most of the things that I'm going to share with you today are things that I had to put into practice to in my life, because I was overwhelmed, overbooked, overworked, feeling terrible, that I never had enough time for anything. So all of the things that I'm going to share with you are tools that I use for myself, and they work for me. Some of those tools, I did learn them for free through, I don't know, through podcasts, videos, readings, books, YouTube. I just condensate, I just put them all together, smash them together into something that is applicable for everyone, that is useful for everyone. Of course, this is tailored for my cake community, because you are my family, you're my people, you're the people that I'm part of. Cake Friends Stay Creative is a cake community. The question of your struggle was placed in Cake Friends Stay Creative. So of course, everything that I do is focused towards cake artists, bakers, home bakers, people who are just starting their business, or they're in the middle of their business and don't know how to be organized with it. So it is tailored for you, but it's applicable for anyone. So if you want to invite more friends, if you want to share this with people, even outside of the cake world, you can do that. You can just copy the link of the group and invite people to join, because I just want to spread the message and to help as many people as possible. So it means a lot to me that you're here. Okay, it means the world to me, because somebody's listening, and that for me is the best part. Like, somebody is out there and listening to what I say, and hopefully getting some knowledge and using it and getting some advantage out of everything. Like I said, my purpose is to help. Okay, my purpose is to serve, because through serving you, I am growing. one of the funny things that I found out while I've been a teacher for a long time, but one of the things that I learned being a teacher is that when I teach, I learn. When I teach is like the knowledge sinks in. So you are actually helping me as well. As I'm your teacher today, or I'm the facilitator of this information. So you are helping me also become better and learn better and put into practice a lot of things. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all for being here. And if you're here and if you're listening, just start sending me some hearts in there. I love purple hearts. I'm going to share with you some purple hearts because this is my favorite emoji. So here are purple hearts for you guys. And if you want to, you can share some purple hearts with me too. You will see this presentation. Everything is purple. I love purple. This is my color. Why do I do this? Like I said, of course I need now. I love to help. Help you helps me. But I'm going to ask just one little thing in return, one little payment from you. The payment is that you are active in the group, okay? The payment is that you're nice to each other, very nice to each other, supportive. The payment is that you give me your honest feedback about everything that we do here. Because the only way to keep growing and to keep improving this class and to keep giving more is to know that is useful for you. So let me know in the comments if you're liking the class, if the time is correct, if it's correct for you, if you wish to know a little bit more, if you would like I don't know, less slides or more slides. Let me know anything that you would like to give me your feedback. Give me your honest feedback. That's the payment that I ask from this. Your honest feedback, to be active in the group, to be nice to each other, and to share it with as many people as possible. And hopefully at the end of these 4 weeks, because it's going to be one class a week, that will be a month of classes, we will continue our journey together. I will let you know further along how we can continue our journey together. But for now, sit down, relax, have your notebook, and enjoy this time management class, specially tailored for my cake community. Let me see, we have any comments. Debbie, good. Finally found the comments. Good, Debbie. We'd love to hear from you, sweetie. Debbie is in the UK. Welcome. We have so many countries here. This is so good. We don't have that many people with us today. How many are we? Let me see. Let me check. We're 4 or 5, but I think everybody's from a different country and a different nationality, which is amazing. Love it. We can spread the word through many countries. That's so much fun. It's great. I'm very excited. I tend to get like very happy because I'm very excited about this. Okay. Before we start this class, I want you to sit down, okay? Relax a little bit. Put your shoulders back. And take a deep breath. Just breathe. Okay. You want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. If you don't want to close your eyes, don't close it. It's fine. But just take that deep breath. Come on. Relax and enjoy the place you're in right now. Okay? One of the problems with time management is that we don't enjoy the moment. When we have issues, and that's why we are here with time management, is we don't enjoy the moment because we're always thinking about the things that we have to do later, right? So let's enjoy the moment. Let's just relax. We're here. We're having a good time. We're going to learn something today, hopefully. I'm going to share some things with you that are going to be good for you, right? And make your time count, like I put it there in the slide, okay? Just relax. And while you're in this state of relaxing, I want to ask you to think about why you are here. What brought you to look for this information, okay? Something happened, maybe the question that I asked in the group, maybe something that has been piling up until today, and you realize, I really need help with my time management. But there is one action, one thing, one moment, something that made you be here today. I want you to share that moment or that thing or that reason with me in the comments if you can. If you cannot, if you don't want to, just write it down. You have a notebook. You must have a notebook for this class, or paper, or pencils, or pens. Write it down. Write down the reason that made you want to be here today. I can share with you my reason when I start searching information about time management, and when I realized that I needed help with that. But before I do that, I want to know. I want to know in the comments, if you can, if you want to share. I hope you want to share. Just tell me, what was the thing or the reason or the moment that made you say, I need help with time management? This is not right. There's something not right. Okay, think about that. If you don't want to share it, it's fine. Just write it down in your notebook. Okay? Second, let's take another deep breath. Come on. Let's relax a little bit. You can move around. You can start, just lower your shoulders so you will be comfortable. Try to sit straight so we can, be in a good position. And now I want you to think of another question. What do you want to get out of this class? What is the outcome? What do you want? Do you want an absolute solution? Do you want ideas, tools, help? Are you just curious? Let me know. Okay, Lisa said, I'm very scattered with organizing everything. I need and want to do it. Very good. Very good. Lisa, you mentioned something very important in your reasons, and it's need. Okay? We don't look for anything and we don't change anything if we don't need to. So it's good that you got into the point of needing. Okay? There always has to be a reason why we do things. Always, always. If there's no reason, it's not going to last. If there's a true reason, you have a need. Great. That's a start. Now, think about that specific need. What's behind that need? Is it more time with your family? Is it less stress? Think about the specific need and what is that thing that, keep asking yourself is, I need it. Why do I need it? Because I'm overwhelmed. Why are you overwhelmed? Because I don't pay attention to everything, or I'm all over the place. I feel like I'm running too thin. I mean, just keep asking yourself why, and you will get to that point. It's like, this is my reason. This is the reason. Debbie says, I made the decision at the beginning of the year to be more organized. You appear at the right time for me and to get a grip of my procrastinating and time management. Thank you, Debbie. I'm glad I stepped up in the moment. It's not by chance, things happen in our lives when we ask for them, when we manifest them. And sometimes somewhere in you really ask for this. And I'm glad that it's me, and I'm glad that I can be of help. And again, it's a need, right? So let's think about this need. Let's go inside and think about why? What is the need? Tamina said, I'm too lazy. Oh, I don't believe that, Tamina, but okay, we can work on that. That's why I wanna need to time management for all my work. Okay, so Tamina, there are two things that I can notice in your answer. There is a need for change, because you already determined that you're too lazy. But, well, we could work that as like, are you really too lazy, or laziness is a way of procrastinating? What is making you lazy? Are you tired? So that's why you're lazy. Think about that. Keep asking yourself why. Why am I lazy? Why do I need this? Why? Okay, this is part of your homework today. Your homework is to find your true reason for wanting to change this. Okay, that's part of your homework, but we're going to get there in a second. So like I said, the second question was, what do you want to get out of this class? What is it? Is knowledge? Is an absolute truth? which I don't think there is. I think I don't think everybody has the absolute truth. It's just knowledge that we apply in a way or another. Is it knowledge? Is it tools to apply in your life? What is it that you want to get out of this? What is your final goal with this? To be more organized, of course, to manage your time correctly, of course, but try to connect the why and the reason, the why and the result. And finally, like I said at the beginning, let's take another breath. Let's breathe again. I need to breathe again. Let's just breathe again. Good. Because you know what happened? I get carried away by all these ideas in my head, and I need to come back to my center. So finally, after you have your why, your reason, and you have your outcome, what you want to get out of this class, and write it down in your notebook. My why, my reason, and my outcome is this and that, because we're going to get to that at the end of the class, right? I want to ask you to play full out. Just be here, okay? Be here at this moment. If you need to, if you're getting distracted, just do like I do. Just, okay, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here, okay? So now I'm here. I'm focused, okay? Breathe and be focused. I want you to do that for me, okay? Great. So let's start our class. Remember, find out your why, find out your outcome, and keep asking yourself, why am I lazy? Why do I procrastinate? Because I need it. Why do you need it? Because I procrastinate. Why do you procrastinate? Maybe there's something there that you don't want to face. I don't know. Just keep asking yourself your why. I'm not a psychologist, okay? I'm just sharing with you what helped me. And we're going to get into my why in a second. So let's just get, first of all, an overview of what's going to happen in these 4 weeks, okay? In these 4 weeks, we're going to have 4 classes. The first class as today has to do with myths. Okay, I'm going to teach you history now. Now, myths about artistic people, creative people, of course related to time management, and the introduction of this class. We're going to think about your struggles. We're going to write them down, and we're going to start our first homework today. So that's what's going to happen today. In the second class, we're going to talk about the importance of the time management, the purpose of it, what is it, why is it important, and the consequences of not having a good time management. In the third class, we're going to talk about what helps. Learn to say no. We're going to talk about a few techniques for that. Focus in one task at a time. Avoid procrastination. Hours. We're going to talk about the hours of work, motivations, and distractions. And finally, in the fourth class, that will be in the 4th week, we're going to talk about what to do with that. Okay, we have the knowledge now. Well, how do we apply it? We set a goal, okay, or we set a task list, we prioritize, we create a timeline, and we engage in one task at the time. So that's what we're going to be doing all these 4 weeks of class. And this is going to build up into the final moment where you can sit down, have your agenda, block your time, and manage your time the best way possible for you. Because I'm not going to say correctly, but the best way possible for you. So this is about the general program that we're going to see in these 4 weeks. And this is about today. Today in the first class, we're going to talk about myths about creative people. I'm going to share with you a little bit of my story, why I struggle and my struggles and why I started. I'm going to share with you some tips about how to take the best advantage of this class. And of course, your first homework or call to action. Call to action is when I ask you something in return. So we keep you motivated and we keep you working in this. We only have 1 class a week, right? So that means that you will have 7 other days to put in practice whatever you learn or to forget it. You decide, okay? That's up to you. That's up to you. I will be here with you 1 hour every week. Well, 1 hour probably. I mean, I say 1 hour, but I tend to go longer. So sorry about that if you can't. Okay, time management, first class, or class number 1, first class. We're all first classes, but class number 1. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Let me ask you about this. Actually, I have a podcast. In case you don't know, you can join. Of course, it's a free podcast. It's on Spotify. It's called the Art K Coach Podcast. And next week I will be talking about this. Last month was all about goal setting. This month it will be all about time management. So it will be sort of like a complement of everything that we do here in the class. Do any of this sound familiar? Creative people are unorganized. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Have you heard this one before? Creative people are unorganized. We have this idea, the artist in a studio full of paint, like, unorganized, everything mess. I mean, a creative mess. There are even posts, gift and stickers that you can use on Instagram. That's creative mess. So I don't think it's a myth. I think everybody sees that as a fact. It's like, I'm in my world. I'm an artist, so I need to have my, my own vision. So I'm unorganized, but I know my mess. I mean, yeah, we kind of see this even in the movies, the artist with the big windows in his studio, but everything unorganized. And it's like, because I'm free spirit or whatever. What do you think about that? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Or is it a myth? I think it is a myth. I think it is a fact that is, stuck in people's head, but I don't believe it's productive. We are creative people, right? You're all here. Please let me know in the comments. You're all part of Cake Friends Stay Creative, I guess. And you all work in a way or another with baking, cake decorating. You're part of this creative world. And being unorganized it hasn't helped you at all. You're not getting anywhere with being unorganized. How do you feel more comfortable in a very clean and nice environment, or where everything is organized and cluttered and full of stuff everywhere? How could you work more productively? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments here. I'm either not seeing the comments or you guys are not commenting. Let me just check here on the other in the computer. Okay, let me see if I have all the comments activated. Apparently I do. Okay. Next one. I can't focus. Oh, I've heard this so many times. I just can't. I have so many things in my head that I just can't focus on one thing at a time. Or I can't focus on one thing at all. I'm just doing this, but thinking about the kids and thinking about the dinner and thinking about that and thinking about, it's just, I can't focus. Can you relate to that? Tell me in the comments. Have you heard this? Have you heard this before? Do you relate to this? I don't have time. That used to be my motto every single day. When somebody asks me, can you do this? I don't have time. Do you want to go out for? No, okay, I don't have time. My kids, Mom, come in. No, I don't have time. My answer was always, I don't have time. I can't. And it's funny because you kind of set yourself into that state of not having time in as long as you keep repeating it and you keep saying it, you really don't have the time. When you stop using that sentence and when you stop saying it and when you stop thinking about it, suddenly you have the time. It's amazing. It happens, believe me. Okay, the next one. Oh, I heard this so many times. And let me see. Debbie says, I'm definitely more organized when my cake studio is organized and tight. Yes, we are all. And more productive, right, Debbie? Not only organized, more productive. Okay, the next one is, and I've heard this so much in the cake world, I work late at night. I have two groups, this one in English and another one in Spanish. And the people in the group in Spanish are mostly from Latin America. And sometimes it's like 6 in the morning here in Portugal, 7. And I get messages from people in Mexico, in Argentina, in Peru, and Ecuador, whatever. And I'm like, why are you writing at this hour? It must be in the middle of the night over there. Oh, I'm baking. What? What are you doing baking at 3 in the morning? Oh, because I have to deliver the cake tomorrow. What? Wait a second. You can organize yourself. You don't need to be baking at 3 in the morning. You need to sleep. You need to rest. People, I mean, I know there's people who work better at night. There's people who's morning people. I'm definitely a morning person. I'm not after 5 o'clock, not 5 o'clock, I'm exaggerating, but after 9 o'clock, I'm over. It's like, no. Even when I go like a party or go out with my friends, I always tell them, you have to take me out of my house at 7. Because if you tell me, no, we're meeting in the restaurant or in the, I don't know, in the bar at 9, so I'm going to be sleeping. It's not, I mean, no, forget it. I'm not a night person, a night owl. I'm more a morning person. So for me, working late at night is crazy. Maybe it's good. I mean, maybe it works for you, but it works if your schedule is applied to working at night and resting during the day. So we need to see that. I struggle to keep deadlines. Ooh, I've seen this so much. I hope not with your clients, please. I hope not with your clients. But for example, we run cake collaborations, a lot of cake collaborations. Tamina says, I'm organized when I make baking. When you're baking, I am organized. Oh, good, good. So you do organize yourself when you're baking. That's good. That's good, Tamina. Excellent. I was talking about the deadlines. We do work with a lot of cake collaborations. I have curated a couple, and I'm always working in one. Usually, when you join a cake collaboration, you have a deadline before the reveal deadline. The submission deadline is usually 15 days or a month before the other one, the final reveal date. People know this a year in advance or a year before the deadline, and they're still asking for longer time. It's because you didn't manage your time correctly. I know you're getting busy. I know life is complicated, and sometimes you can have things coming up that you didn't expect it. But if you manage your time correctly, you can even set time for unexpected things. You can do that, and you know that you can work with enough time to meet your deadlines. And for me particularly, I'm going to talk about my what I believe. I don't know if you agree with me. Let me know in the comments. Not meeting a deadline with a client or with a cake collaboration or with anything that you are part of, it doesn't say nice things about you. Not only that you're unorganized and you are not managing your time correctly, but it's a lack of respect with the people working in the other side or expecting your product. So no, we need to work on that. If this is your problem, we need to work on that. I procrastinate. So where's my procrastinator here? Who said the procrastination? Was Tamina? Was it Tamina? Was Debbie? No, was Lisa. Who mentioned the procrastination? Somebody mentioned the procrastination this morning, or was it in the other was it in the comments of the group? Procrastination. It's funny when I heard about this word start to get into fashion about, I don't know, 5-8 years ago. Before that, we just call it laziness. That's it. But now everybody procrastination. I don't know if it's an excuse. The word works as an excuse to say, oh, I suffer from this. This is a condition. I procrastinate. I don't know. I don't know if that's your case. We all procrastinate. We all do it. I do it as well. I'm honest. It's not just you guys. But there are two ways of procrastinating. You can procrastinate by not doing anything at all, or you procrastinate by overworking. Yes. You think not, but yes. You can be overworking in things that are not necessary at the moment. They're not important at the moment. They're not relevant, and keeping you away from where you really have to tackle. And that's a way of procrastinating. Overthinking is a way of procrastinating. Keep asking for information and not putting into practice is a way of procrastinating. So we do all procrastinate. We just have to figure out how we procrastinate and change it. That's all. I don't know how to make money or set my worth. Cristina, why do you put that into the time management class? We're talking about time management, not about money. Guys, you know this. If you manage your time correctly, you are more productive. You are more productive, that means you can work more. If you work more, that means you can make more money. So yeah, it is part of the problem. it all goes connected. The business, the mindset, the goal setting, the time management, it all goes connected towards the same result. You want to be productive, you want to make money, and you want to have your business for a long time and make it a productive business. That's what you want, right? Either business, if you're not a cake artist and you're here today. And if you don't have a business, if you're an employee, you want to be the best that you can be with your time, with your finances, with your goals, so everything works smoothly and you have results, right? So at the end of the day, it's the same for everyone. This I heard a lot about the money and set your worth. It's another myth, but it's true, especially in the creative community. We feel that we don't have a tangible thing to give because it's creative. So we either it's like there's like a mixed feelings going on, a set of mixed feelings going on in there, because people in one hand feel this is my creative work and I you cannot measure my creativity. I put the price that I wanted, but then when we're gonna ask for the price, we start counting the eggs and we start counting the flour, and it's like no. So, I mean, it doesn't make sense one thing with the other. So in creative people, making the money, setting your worth, and organizing your time is part of the myth. Another one that I hear so many times is I neglect my family. I don't have time for me. I don't have time for my loved ones. They feel, I'm sorry about the noise outside, but somebody just knocked on the door. My daughter is opening. See, everything is happening live here. So, but I hear so many people saying that they feel that they're not there for their family. They're not there for the loved ones. They are not, I don't have time even to go to to, I don't know, dye my hair or do my nails because I don't have time for anything. And I feel I'm neglecting not only my family, but myself. And that should not happen. That should not happen. And it all comes down to the same thing. It all comes down to managing your time correctly and to prioritizing, I can say that, manage your time correctly and planning, especially planning. And that's where we're going to get with this time management class. Let's see, do we have any comments here? Are you there with me? Hello, hello. Are you there with me? Are you asleep? Are you doing something else and not paying attention? What is it that you're doing? I'm sorry, David says that's me. I don't know what that's you, Debbie, but I know all of this that I wrote in here, Debbie and everybody else, all of the things that I wrote in here are because I've been there. I've seen it in myself. There was a time I couldn't focus. There was a time that my usual phrase was, I don't have time. Working late at night, no, that was never me. I don't I don't do it. But then I got stressed because things accumulated. I did struggle with keeping deadlines in my early years, but that's not in me. I'm a person that likes to keep deadlines. I do procrastinate. I still do sometimes, and I have to find myself like, oops, I'm procrastinating. What are you doing? You're overworking one thing, not to do the other. Setting my money and my worth. I was there. I wasn't making any money. Any money. I was just baking cakes to pay the next one, to pay the first materials of the next one. And my account was empty. I was like, what am I doing here? I'm not doing anything. Neglecting my family. I always, during so long, felt, actually until the pandemic, because when the pandemic hit and everything stopped and we had to stay home, that's when I realized how much time the day had. It was so long. We had to fill our day with things to do. And it made me reflect like the reverse. Like I used to not have time to be with my family, neglected them. And now I'm with them 24/7 and trying to do things with them 24/7. So I've been there, all of these things. So Debbie, if you see that's me too. Thank you for your little hands. Welcome Emily, who's just joined, and Tamina. Hands to you, sweetie, too. And Joan also joined. I didn't see you there. Say hello. Don't just look. Just say hello. Send an emoji. Send a little heart. Do something. Let me know that you're there. Okay. So now let me tell you my story. Now, before my story, let's go back to the myth. Okay. So we talk about the myth. I told you a little bit about the time management, right? I share with you a little bit about my struggles, about this, how this has to do with me. Now, like I said, all of this that added up a few years back, and I have to say that was before the pandemic. I was I was stressed. I was overworked. I was a total mess. My health was not well. I procrastinated by doing other things instead of the things that I had to take care of. Then the pandemic hit, right? The pandemic hit, and everything stopped, like I said before, and we faced ourselves with a long day inside the house with our family, which, on the other hand, I was not used to because I worked from home, but everybody was out in their school, their work, so I was mainly alone in my house. I started teaching online because I'm also an ESL English teacher for adults, and I started teaching online. I wasn't going out to teach anymore. You all know the story. Everything stopped, and Cake Friends Stay Creative started as support group for the bakers who were at home. We started with a few friends. We were 37 at the beginning. We're close to 8,000 right now. And the group grew so much, and it got to be this such important part of my life that as the years to 2020, 2021, 2022 kept going on, I realized, and especially after the pandemic, when everything started to get back to normal, I realized that I was doing the job I was doing before the pandemic, which was my baking business. I was teaching also my other business. So I had two businesses. I was taking care of 3 or 4 online community. No, it was 2 online communities, Cake Friends Stay Creative and the coach, the Art Cake Coach, all my social media. I was doing, we're going to talk about this, everything that I was doing related to my social media. And I was also trying to run an online school. I was trying to go to the gym and lose weight. I was trying to, and I took care of my family. I mean, it was, and I was overwhelmed. I was like, okay, I need to do something. That was around 2 years ago. I was like, okay, I really need to put in practice these things because I've read about this and you accumulate knowledge, but you never put it in practice. Until one day I said, okay, I need to put it in practice and I need to do something. Otherwise, I'm going to go crazy. What happened is I had a mental breakdown. I felt terrible. I even had to look for help within a specialist, with a therapist, because I was not thinking correctly. I'm like, I can't. I'm crying all the time. I feel overwhelmed. I feel tired all the time. I don't want to see anybody. I'm starting to overeating again because of the emotions that I had. I mean, everything. It was a mess. And my therapist helped, of course. But one of the things that she mentioned was, you need to manage your time. You need to organize your life. Otherwise, you're just going to go crazy. And I did it. And I didn't go crazy, thank goodness. I don't know. You tell me. Joan says, I'm here just listening. Great, Joan. Thank you for being here. So yeah, I'm being very candid, very open, because I want you to understand if any of these things that are happening to me or that happen to me are happening to you, it's okay. First of all, you're not alone. We all been there. And second, there's a way out. That is the main reason of this class, to show you there is a way out. So I did my work. I organized my life. I did a lot of things that we're going to learn in future classes that I'm going to share with you. And today, I have to say that I do what I mentioned before and more, and I still have time, and I'm going to share with you. Today, this is my story now. I have a cake decorating business from home, which it has become like a second thing. I'm not into baking as much as I used to because I'm loving this part of my business now. I teach 7 hours of ESL English a week. I have a coaching business for cake artists that's with you guys, not only here in the live, in the free groups, in the free classes, but I also coach one-on-one, and we have a private group, paid private group as well. I create content for all my business. Everything that you see here, all the slides, all the content on my social media, everything is made by me. I manage all my social media. When I say I manage it, is I program it, I write the text, I do the visuals, I take the pictures, everything. I have 3 online communities, Cake Friends Stay Creative, the Art Cake Coach, and my podcast, which I record and edit as well. I have a YouTube channel and an online school. By now, there are like also in the background for now. And that's another thing we're going to learn. We're going to learn to prioritize the things that need to be done. And the YouTube channel and the online school had a purpose that is not necessary right now. So they're they're like backstage right now. But they still have them. And at least I go there once in a while, talk to the people, keep the videos, even the old ones, just keep promoting them. I participate in collaborations and competitions, travel to cake events, clean and cook in my house. I do not have help in my house. However, when you start making enough money, do that. Ask for help. I have help for ironing because I don't like ironing. But anyway, I don't have help to clean my house. I clean and I cook at home mostly every day. I take my daughter to school most of the times, and we're going to talk about that, and to her extra activities. And I go to bed before 11. Like I said, I'm not a night person. And I also go on dates with my husband, have activities with my family and with my friends on the weekends. All of that. I keep doing all of that, and I'm not stressed. Yay! That's what that isn't that what we all want? And what got me into this, what got me to do all of this and not being stressed, that's what I'm going to share with you in these 4 weeks of classes. Okay? I had your struggles. You have yours. I have my struggles. You have your struggles. So here comes the secret. This is what I did. First, a very well set, very well set goals in general. We did work in the private group and in the podcast about goal setting all this month of January. I like to do it in January because it's the beginning of the years, but not resolutions. It's not New Year's resolutions. No, it's goals. And there is a difference. And if any of the students of the private group are here in this group, if you see this later, you will know. They're not here today, but they know. So first of all, set your goals very, very well. Second, time management. And third, outsourcing. You'll say, Cristina, outsourcing? What am I going to do outsourcing what? What are you talking about? Let me tell you. I'm going to go back here. What is the outsourcing I have? I said I take my daughter to school and extra activities sometimes. I used to do it all the time. And then I sat down and I asked my husband, it's like, let's do one thing. If I'm cooking that night, you take her to the extra activity. And if I'm taking her to the extra activity, you cook that night. That's outsourcing. You're looking somebody to help you. Yeah, that's outsourcing. Clean and cook at home every day. I said almost every day. I used to do it every day. I used to be like, I'm from Latin America. If anybody here is from Latin America, I think we have Sylvia from Latin America. She will know what Latin American moms are like. We sacrifice. We have to do everything because, I have to cook. And then I said, but wait a second. I have a 20-year-old girl. You're like, you can help me. And I'm a husband. Even the little one. Let's do one thing. While I'm teaching the class until 7, maybe you can start preparing the salad. I just get there and I put the seasoning and that's it. So that's outsourcing. I ask for help. Other outsourcing. For example, with the cake friend, with my communities, Cake Friends Stay Creative, I ensemble an admin team, people who was willing to help, and they're helping me. So I have a little extra help on that one. I still do all of this, but with help. Okay? It's as simple as that. So that's what I mean with outsourcing. If you can later outsource something else, like, I don't know, maybe paying somebody to help you with cleaning the house. Well, that will be great. or somebody who manages your social media. That will be great. But for now, we have to do it by ourselves. I guess most of us do. So those are the secrets of this is the secret of what made me work, or what made it work. Very well set goals, first of all. And we're going to talk about this later. Time management, that's what we're learning today, and outsourcing. So think about another homework for you. Think about in that notebook of yours, that one where you wrote about why you're here and what do you want to get out of this. Think of all of the homework is to write down your task. But later, just think about how many of those tasks you can ask help for. And don't feel bad about it, okay? Just honestly, ask for help. You cannot do everything by yourself. Ask for help. Okay, here are some tips about the class. I told you I'm going to give you some tips about the class. This is going to be challenging, okay? It's not going to be like, okay, here it is. It's a little pill that you take and you will manage your time correctly. No, you have to put in the work. So don't be hard on yourself if you feel that it's challenging at the beginning. What I mean challenging is not the class. The class is going to be fun. You will see, you will have me here speaking. Next, we will talk so you can, maybe I can even ask you to join in on my phone. I think so we can, or we can open a messenger chat so we can talk a little bit. It will be fun. We will be talking with the community, so it will be great. Challenging will be applying this to your everyday. I'm being honest. It's not gonna be like, okay, easy peasy, this is a solution. No. So don't be hard on yourself if at the beginning you don't feel like I just can't do it. Cristina, just ask for help. I'm here. Okay. I could be one of your outsources. Focus in one thing at the time. Very important. That's why I ask you at the beginning of the class, what are you doing? Are you doing something else and listening to me? Or are you committed to the class? Let's try this week. Just 1 week. Let's try to focus on one thing at the time and not many, okay? Prioritize. Prioritize your time, prioritize your tasks, and prioritize your feelings. I don't know if you understand what I said. Prioritize how you feel. What makes you comfortable. I mean, prioritize having the time to just take a breath and be in the moment, okay? Prioritize, very important. Set a starting and a finish time for your tasks, okay? That's important. Some tips. Set a starting time and a finish time for anything that you will be doing. So I'm going to sit down and, I don't know, do some modeling with sugar paste. Well, I'm going to sit down for 1 hour. And you put a time and you do that for an hour, okay? And make all of these things that I'm going to teach you, not only today, but throughout these 4 weeks, make it into your own system. Like I'm gonna give you the first, let's say, advice of this class, or what really this class is about. I'm not going to give you a solution. I'm going to give you tools that you are going to apply. This is what I'm going to give you with this class. Tools that you will apply in your own life. But you have to make it your own system. You can copy mine. I can give you exactly what I do. I can tell you exactly how I do it, how I program. I can show you my agenda. I'm going to show it to you. I have it right here. I have my agenda, how I set everything. Let me just show you. I have this thing where let me just find what happened with January. Last January. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. This is my agenda. Let me show you here what page. Here. Where are we? Here. Okay. The things that are in green, that are highlighted, is because they're done. The things that are not highlighted is because I didn't do it or I set it to another date, like this one here. I just set it for the next week. I have in my agenda what I'm going to do with my social media, but very shortly. Okay. You can do this the same. You can do exactly the same, but maybe this will work for you. Maybe you rather have it on an app. That on paper. I love paper. I love having everything on paper, but there's people who prefer to have it on an app because you can check it on your phone. I have my agenda and I have a to-do list. Maybe you will have both of you together. Whatever works best for you. So the system has to be your own system so it works. It's not going to work. Let me see if we have any other comments. It's not going to work if you don't make it your own. As simple as that, okay? So here are some tips. Tell me what you do every day. So this is part of the homework of this week. We're almost done. I'm taking a little bit longer. This is part of your homework this week. So you have your notebook, right? In your notebook, the first thing you wrote is think about why you are here. The reason why you're searching information about time management. Second, what do you want to get out of this class? Okay, good. Now, the next part of the homework is I want you to do a list of, remember this slide? I'm going to go back. This slide, okay? I want you to do this with your life. Everything that you do, everything that lies on your shoulders, everything that you are part of, you're going to write it down, okay? I want you to write everything down, everything you do every day or during the week. I mean, what are your tasks? You clean the house, you cook, you take the kids to school, you pick them up. I don't know, you buy the materials for your case, you bake. You have a creative time. You are taking a class. Everything that you do, I want you to. You have your social media. Everything that you do, I want you to write it down. Okay, in a notebook. But everything has to be everything. After that, this is your call to action. You're going to tell me this. First of all, what did you see in that list? After you wrote everything down, what is it? Is it too much? Is it not that much? Because sometimes in our heads, things are like this big. But then when we see it on paper, it's like, oh, I thought it was more. My head looked more overwhelming than in paper. Or the opposite. You thought like, well, I can do this next thing. Oh, I can do another one. Oh, I can do another one. And then when you see everything on paper, you're like, Jesus, how do I do this every week or every day? It's impossible for one human being to take care of all of that. So that's why I want you to see on that list. What did you realize? Tell me your feelings or write it down. Your feelings and your thoughts about that list. Did you realize that you're overbooking yourself? You're overworking yourself. You think you're procrastinating, but actually you're doing more on other things that you're not supposed to do. You're doing everything by yourself, or you're relying on people too much, because that could be another thing. I mean, what do you realize? What did you realize by doing this list? Is this a lot or not that much? Okay, so that's the first homework. We can only change if we know exactly where we are standing. Okay, if we want to go somewhere on a map, let's say I'm going to take my car and I'm going to drive. I need to know two things. Well, three actually. I need to know if the car has gasoline, of course. But I need to know two things. Where am I and where I'm going? That's it. So in order to move and to go into a different direction, I need to know exactly where I am. So this is the first part. You need to know exactly where you are. Are you overbooking yourself, overworking? Are you not, it's not that much, or it is too much. So write everything that comes into your mind. Write it down, okay? Any thoughts about this? Any comments? Let me know in the comments. So the homework is write it in your notebook, organize them by importance, and what can you outsource? After you write all that list, okay, I want you to organize everything in order of importance. Your order of importance. We're going to get to let's say a tool that will let us know what is important and necessary, what is important but not necessary, what is neither important nor necessary. But that will be in another class. Right now, by your standards, what is the most important thing you do every day? I mean, organize all of the things. First, dump them in that notebook, like write everything down. And then organize them by importance. After that, you're going to write next to each of those things, what can you outsource? Outsource, I mean ask for help or pay somebody to do it. And if you cannot pay, just ask for help. But, maybe half of the times that you take your kids to school, maybe your other half can take it, or your mother-in-law, or your mom, or somebody, or you can send them on the school bus. I don't know, depending on the country you live in and your reality, but what can you outsource, okay? And with this, I want to share with you an extra thing that we have. I have what I call the VIP experience. What is the VIP experience? I have a coaching group, the coaching group in English, where I share. I mean, it's a coaching group that runs all year long. We already did a whole month of goal setting, where we had like this classes and private coaching, one-on-one private coaching, and this group has live. If you join this group now during this time of the time management class, you will have not only this that we're doing in the free group, but you will have live coaching sessions every week with me. Okay, we will have coaching sessions there. That will be like a Zoom call so we can see each other. 2 extra classes during the whole month, live as well. PDFs and downloads in that group, especially made for that group. And all of the private group classes that we already made on goal setting and all the things that I share in that, and future classes besides the features of this group. There are other features. We will have discounts in extra classes than I have. You will have other experience. I mean, you will have more things that I can share with you if you're interested. If you're interested in this, the investment is only 20 euros a year. A year is a yearly membership of 20 euros. That's all. If you want to go to this VIP experience, this extra mile, you're welcome to be part of this group. If you want to know, send me a private message and I'll explain all about it. If you just want to stay around in here and see what happens, you're more than welcome, because we will be working a lot here. Imagine all the things that we're going to be doing in the other one if we're going to be working hard on this one. So if you're not ready yet, if you don't feel like, let me just see first how this works. I got you. Just stay here. Now, if you want to take that extra on yourself, if you want to invest on you, it's only 20 euros a year. It's not a payment, like I said. It's just a small amount that will make you be there. That when we pay for something or when we give something in return, we feel more invested. We feel more compromised to do things. That's all. That's all I'm asking for you. Meanwhile, if you want to stay here with me and just take advantage of this free time management class, but remember, you will have to pay something for this. I want your feedback. I want your full commitment. And I want you to be nice to everyone in this group. That's all I want. And with this, we finish today's class, guys. With this, we finish today the first time management class. Took me an hour. I thought it was going to take me like 45 minutes. But now I'm going to stay around for about 15 minutes more. If you have any questions, any doubts, or if you want to share anything of your story or of your struggles, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, and I'll answer to you. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can ask you to come and join the video, but I don't know, because I am going live. I'm live on the computer, but apparently I can do it here on my phone. David says, thank you, Cristina. I have to go on and get my son from school. Thank you, David. Thank you for being here. But please do the homework. Do the homework when you have time. You have a whole week for that. And we'll see you again next Thursday. Thank you for being here. Anybody else? Do you have any questions? Do you have anything you want to share with us? Any ideas? Any doubts? I would love to see for you. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Tamina, Joan. Let's see who else is in here. Lisa. Who else is here? Sylvia. Do you guys have anything to share with us? Do you have any questions? Anything that you would like to know? Even about the class, even about the group, the private group? Let me know in the comments. I talk too much. I get very thirsty. But yeah, I mean, time management, once I discovered this, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with time management. And I realized how much I like to organize things. And I do organize a lot. And these methods that I'm going to show you with the time management, you can apply it to your social media management. You can apply it to a lot of things. Thank you, Cristina, for your time. And thank you, Sylvia. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Hope to see you next week. And don't forget to do your homework. Let me see. Anybody else have a question or anything you would like to share? I can stay here for a little while. If you have any doubts, if you're watching these on a replay, that's for the ones that are not able to be here live, please, if you have any questions, any doubts, write them in the chat here, and I'll go back and just tag my name in it so I can see it, and I will go and answer your questions whenever I can, okay? We have a whole week, but we're not going to stay silent for a whole week. We are going to keep working here in the group. I will be sharing daily different things with you guys, okay? tips and quotes and things for you to keep going on your time management. Don't forget to do your homework. Okay, very important. Well, let's do one thing. If nobody has any questions about today's class, I'm going to leave you for today. But remember, 3 things that I need. I need you to give me your feedback about today's class and be absolutely honest. What do you expect? What do you want? What do you like? Everything. I love your feedback. Be fully committed to this activity, please, because that's the only way you're going to see a difference. And do your homework. Don't forget to do your homework. That's the only way to really make a difference. It's very simple. You have a whole week to do it. So just do your homework and share with me. Share in the comments. Leave me comments leave me post in the group. Post about you. You can even do a small video about yourself, what you're doing, how do you feel, everything. Okay, and be nice to everyone here in the community. So thank you so much, guys, for being here today. It was an honor for me to have you here and to serve you today. So a big kiss. Bye-bye. Stay safe and stay creative, as I always say goodbye to my people here in the group. See you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you.